Hey guys, just in time here with a quick video. Hopefully one that'll help you make a lot of credits now that 3.15 is live. As you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be showing you just how easy it is to go out in a mole by yourself for some mining. The reason why I prefer to use the mole over, like, say, going out in a prospector is because of the cargo space. The mole can carry up to 96 SCU worth of quantanium, comparatively to the prospector that can only carry up to 32 SCU. A lot of times this may not matter, but often, I would say more often than not, that extra cargo space definitely comes in handy. Now, when I go out mining, I would say on average, I will mine around 30 to 45 SCU worth of quantanium per run. But there are times where I'll get really lucky and find like a really nice quantanium cluster that will allow me to mine much more. I've mined, some clusters up towards 60 SCU, and so far my career best was 80 SCU of quantanium in one run, which obviously without friends would be impossible with the prospector, which to me limits your profitability. So on that note, let's get to it. I'll show you how it works. Alright guys, so I always start at crew L1, and basically we'll be mining the Aaron Talo out in the asteroid belt. The reason why I prefer to do Aaron Talo over like anywhere else, like any moons or planets, is because I don't know, it's just very relaxing out there, and you really don't have to worry about pirates or griefers. It's basically impossible for them to find you unless they get really lucky. So we'll go to pad 4. And I gotta say, I love this ship. It's definitely one of my favorite ships in Star Citizen. Just aesthetically, yeah, I love the look of it. I love this industrial feeling. All right. Yeah, I just love this ship so much. It's got one of the cooler kitchens in the game, I think. All right. Gonna boot her up.
Systems activating.
Got a refuel from the last run. Okay, so basically, like I told you guys earlier, I always start at crew L1 right here. That's basically my main base of operations, and what we'll do is we're going to set our point out to arc L3, and we'll hit quantum, and then right around in here, typically for me, I stop around 12 million kilometers out from arc L3, of course. Sometimes I'll change it a little bit. I'll pick different distances just to see if I can get better luck, essentially in the asteroid belt. But for the most part, this is where you want to be, and we'll hit it up. All right, arc L3 is this way. There we go.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Alright, so we had to backtrack a little bit. We jumped a little too far, but now we're in a pretty good spot. So basically, when I first get here, I'll ping out once at 360 degrees. You'll see I'll adjust it here in a second. So without a ping, this just shows all the points of interest pretty much all around us, but then I will adjust it to 180 like I just did. So now when we're moving, it'll only basically ping right in front of us. So we already got a couple rocks over here we'll scan. And it doesn't seem like those are working because, yeah, sometimes you'll find these and they're bugged. All right, so what I like to do is I find the one that's closest and we'll start there. So we got one up here that's about 6K away. Oh, throw that ping out again. There we go. We'll head out this way. So essentially, you know, you just kind of go from point to point scanning. And, you know, what you want to look for is clusters. That would be best. But, I mean, I have found single rocks up to 40%, 40, 45% of quantanium. So, I mean, these are worth scanning as well. But you just keep on doing this, rinse and repeat. See, that's not scannable. We got a couple down here. They're close together, which I don't know. To me, seems like a good sign. So we'll head out here, see what happens. See, there's a nice little small cluster right here. It gets frustrating though when this happens and you can't scan it, so got to keep trying. Here, ooh, there's a nice cluster. Again, we're looking for 30% or more. If this turns out to be quantanium, it is quantanium. Oh, this is a good cluster. Looky there, guys. We just started. We got lucky. So this is what you really want. So when I scanned these from a distance, it only really scanned one of these, but it was 25% quantanium. For clusters, that's actually really good. Because the reason why, there's a decent chance that another one of these rocks will be like 10% or more. And if you find, you know, a couple rocks, you know, let's say you get like that one, I think was like 27%, something like that. If I find a 10% rock, I mean, you're still talking almost 40 SU worth of quantanium when you get both of these. So let's see what we can find. I think that one might have been the one we scanned, so we'll start up here. So you got 8.5% right there, and then you got 25%. So if I had been doing this for a while, because sometimes you'll come out here and look for quantanium, and you can search for, you know, 20 minutes, sometimes even more, if you're unlucky. We got pretty lucky finding this almost instantly, but because we're still early on, this is about probably like 35. I would say like around 35 SEs would be my best guess of quantanium, which is really good, by the way, and also point from earlier, more than what the Prospector can handle. But I feel like we could find better. But you know what? Because it's decent, we'll mine it for now for the video, and then we'll try to find more later. But hey, you know what? We can go turn this in and head back out. That's what it's all about. All right, here we go. All right. So when I'm mining, I typically put the rock kind of right below the radar, right there, as you can see. And yeah, head out. Come over here. Here we go. Alrighty. So we got 25%. So go at the full power. You want to get your surge. And you just let it ride out. Okay, then from here we'll find which one of these pieces have the most quantanium. That's the, so we might have to readjust. Nope. All right, so that one's I can't get it. That one didn't look like it had quantanium though. That one's trash. Basically, you want to find the ones with quantanium and break them up. All right, so this is 100% quantanium. This one's really good. All right, so we're gonna strategically put ourselves, let's go up a little bit. Man, there's some like right behind, but what we can do is we can do this right here. Check this out. Right, let me make sure I can see. I think I can see all the ones over there and all the ones over here. So we're gonna, whoops, wrong way. We're gonna go up a little bit. You just try to strategically get these in a point to where that laser can see everything. I think we're gonna be solid right here, but I could be, we'll see. I think we're solid. Yeah, see, we're in a good spot. We can extract those and we can extract those. So let's get to work. All right. Yeah, guys. So as you can see from that, those couple of rocks, we got 32.71 SEU of quantanium. Now, I understand that, if you're out here in a prospector, we could have did basically the same amount, a little bit less, without going up and down, the ladder here to readjust. But my point is like, you can find clusters out there like that where you'll have one quantanium rock will be like 23%, and then you'll find one next to it that's 30% or 40%, and that's when you get some really lucrative runs. But hey, I mean, for a first run, and we found this within 5 minutes, that's not too bad. So we'll head back and refine it. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I just love this place. We'll head up here and get to the terminal.
Hi, good to have you back.
Appreciate that. All right. As you can see, I have some work orders in here, so click here, hit the mole, set up work order. Quantanium, I wouldn't worry about the rest. You don't get a lot of profit from it. All right, so what we're going for is high yield. There's really only two that I like to use. You have the pyrometric, which is really fast and high yield, but it costs a lot. So, I mean, if you don't care about that, go for it. I typically go Farron. As you can see, it's low speed, moderate cost, high yield. So if you get a quote, it costs me about 14K. The other option is, if you don't mind waiting a little bit longer, is the Dinks. Very low speed, high yield. As you'll see, 7K, basically half the price, but 2 days compared to 18 hours. So yeah, half the price, but double the time. So yeah, we'll get this work order going. All right, guys, I've been scanning around, and this is, a nice example for you guys, exactly what I was talking about. The reason why I like coming out here with the mole. So I've already scanned these because I didn't want to bore you guys with me endlessly scanning around the belt, but check this out. This bad boy right here. Get a little closer. I believe it's this one. We may crack one of the other ones too. I'll show you why. Yeah. This is 44.9% quantanium. This is a really good rock. And if you're out here in a prospector, you would not be able to mine just this one rock, not all of it, not the quantanium. But in the mole, we'll be able to get that and one of these. One of these is 8%, so I'm gonna try to get us above 50 SEU of quantanium. Yeah, there we go. So these two, these are my targets. I'm going to try to get them, get the sun out of our faces first. Try to get them at a decent spot. Here we go. All right, like I said, it's all about positioning. All right, we get a little bit closer. I typically get around 60 meters from these guys. Raise up a hair, maybe. There we go. This is a really good one. That surge. All right, So now we're going to position ourselves to get that other rock. So from here, basically, I'll look around just to make sure I didn't miss anything. The only one I'm kind of worried about is that little piece right there, but I think we're solid. So here's our other rock. Let me just make sure. Yep, 8%. It's not a lot, but it'll give us, you know, it'll give us a good 5 to 8 SCU more. And to me, I don't know about you guys, but to me, it's worth adding it to this. Alright guys, and from here we'll start with the bigger rock because there's a lot more quantanium. I believe I can reach everything, so yeah, I'm excited to see how much we end up with. Also, I failed to mention this earlier, but the reason why you want to get the positioning right and extract all at once is because the second you extract quantanium, it becomes volatile, and you have about 15 minutes before it becomes unstable and explodes, so yeah. I just want to say that if we were in a Prospector right now, we'd already had to pack up and go home. We're already at 34 SEU. Alright guys, there you have it. On this one run, we were able to get 52.26 SEU. Not too bad if you ask me. This is actually one of the better runs. This is why I like going out in the mall, because you can't do this with the Prospector. I mean, if you have friends to come out with, you can, you know, you can have some decent runs, but for me, nothing beats this. Alright guys, I'm not gonna lie, I had a number of work orders just kind of sitting around, so I'm really excited to see what this payout's gonna be. Enjoy. Well guys, that's pretty much it. If you're out there watching, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed this content. I also stream on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at around 6 p.m. Eastern, so please feel free to stop by. You can find a link in my description. Also, if you're looking for an org or just a really cool Star Citizen community you want to call home, please consider Mortem Solus. We have tons of veterans of the game, and we'd love to have you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you'd like to see more Star Citizen content and support the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button.